This is my AP Human Geography Spring Assignment video. The area I'm going to review is the definitions and examples of a nation, state, nation-state, stateless nation, multi-nation state, multi-state nation, and autonomous regions. A nation is a culture defined with a shared, last, and common future who relate to a territory and government. A good example of this would be the Palestinians. A state would be an area organized into a political unit and ruled by an established government that has control over its internal and foreign affairs. A good example of this would be Canada because it has a major central government who takes control of all of the affairs for this country. A nation-state is a political organized area in which nation and state occupy the same place. A good example of this would be Denmark because most of the people living in this country speak the same language and is the same ethnicity. A stateless nation is an ethnic, religious, and linguistic group that is not the majority of the population in any country. A good example of this would be the Kurds because they are dispersed among the countries in Middle East because the territory it was supposed to have for its country was taken by the group called ISIS. A multinational state is defined as a state that contains two or more ethnic groups with traditions of self-determinism that agree to coexist peacefully by recognizing each other as distinct nationalities. A real-world example of this would be Russia because it has many ethnic groups like the Georgians, Ukrainians, and Russians. A multi-state nation is a nation that stretches across borders and states. A good example of this would be the United States because there's many states in the country with its own borders, and those states has its own little governments who control that area. An autonomous region is an area in a country that has a degree of autonomy or has freedom from external countries. A good example of this would be California inside the United States because it has the freedom from external countries because it is not owned by foreign countries but owned within the United States.